All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a good day? Fantastic. Fantastic chat. Is everyone here? I'm glad to see that everyone's here. And what's new with everyone? Everyone having a good Wednesday evening or a good Wednesday? Did anyone do anything fun today? All right, so today we're going to be doing a flight. Let me get our chat up. Hang on a second. Chat, let me get to you. Chat. Let me get to chat. What's up, chat? How's it going? I have some very fantastic news as we're going through the video. I'm going to do something for a second in a minute. What's new with everyone? Chat? Okay, so nothing new in chat. So today we're going to be doing a flight from Denver to San Francisco with the PMDG 777 United Airlines. And first of all, I love this aircraft. So I'm going to make a quick change to something very quickly. But today, I'm really looking forward to today, everyone. So I have some very fantastic news to share with you all. I have uploaded my first ever PMM Aviation video on this YouTube channel, and I'm really proud of the effort I put into it. So if you all want to go check it out, please feel free. That would be awesome. So let me just do something. I gotta edit something or put something in the description. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. That's a lot better. All right, so let's get this flight started. So just had to put something in. Forgot to put a credit in my description, so I had to do that pretty quickly. I think those things are really important. So we're gonna be flying Denver to San Francisco, as we said. We're gonna be on VATSIM today. So as I said, I just uploaded my first ever YouTube tutorial, and it's on the Phoenix A320. I think you all will like it. It's about an hour and 35 minutes long. It's long. So I recommend you all go check it out. It's really well done. I did a good job editing stuff, so if you all want to see it, feel free. I'll put it in chat. How about that? Our nav lights are on. Fantastic. We've got to get our flight plan ready to go. So let me go ahead and increase our brightness to our stuff. Let's go to our FS actions. That's really weird. Init ref, FS actions. I gotta go in and get our flight plan first. Hang on, that might be what's going on. Let's try and flight bag. Sim brief data is requested. Very good. I'm gonna go to the menu if we have it. Fantastic. FMC. There you go. You have to do the flight plan first. Something I learned there. There you go. Chat, let me get you up here. Nothing here at this moment, so let's go to our post in it. Set our GPS. Set our route, and we'll get our requests set in SimBrief. Set our payload. Set our fuel. Set our route. There you go. Now it's all of a sudden bright. MCDU. Let's go ahead and activate. Oh, now it's. Oh, jeez. Activate. Fantastic. Let's load it too. You can hear our power systems coming on. We're on VATSIM, so we will be. There's not going to be much ATC on unless we wanted to do Beyond, but I kind of want to do VATSIM. We didn't get to do it that much last Sunday. All right, so we got our route. We got our whatchamacallit. Let's go to our perf in it. Accept our fuel constraints. Request that. Accept. Thrust limitations. Take off. We'll wait for that in a moment. Let's go ahead and begin our services now. So that would mean catering. Southwest. That would mean water service. Fantastic. And that would also mean lavatory service. No need for anti-ice in Denver because Denver is a little bit warmer now, so that's good. Put our VNAV and LNAV switches. Oh, field director switches can come on. We will get our current temperature. Let me take a look what some of the windy.com temperatures are like. So I won't be available on Saturday, everyone, but on Sunday I will be here streaming. Maybe Tuesday as well. Do a stream. I've got a little bit more time to stream next week. I might do an extra stream or two. So. All right, so that's fine. Denver. 30.28 is our altimeter, so we'll have to put that into our aircraft. Whoa, it's too far. 30.28, fantastic. There you go. Got that in our aircraft. We'll set our speed here in a little bit. We'll have to set our charts out of Denver today. Denver charts are pretty specific. So let me, you know what I might do, everyone? Let me go ahead and get ChartFox up. And I'll check out our charts. KDEN for Denver. And then what I'll do is we'll get our let me go ahead and get a new browser capture onto new. Okay. Hang on a second. I gotta figure this out, because I do want you all to see what I'm gonna do. Maybe I meant the display capture. Yeah, hang on a second. Let me just... I do want you all to see what I'm about to do, so let me... Display capture. Hang on. Okay. Oh no, hold on. This is not where I'm looking for. Window capture. There we go. Huh. Chrome. Here we go. Yep. Let me rename it too. Hang on. Chrome. Oh, goodness. Okay, hang on. Let me just get that up here so y'all could see. And then let me go ahead and put that in my... Put that in my sources as well. Hang on. Give me 1 minute. I want to... Yep, there you go. Yep, there you go. Fantastic. Okay. Awesome. So now I could see it all. So here was my chart box, and I'm gonna hold it up here for a second. So, let's go to our ground. I kind of want to show you all chart box a little bit. So if we go to our SID today, we said our sim brief was... Hang on. Go to my view. Let me take a look at what our SIDs are today. Core Zulu 6 is our SID. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Let's go to Denver. Can I find it? Okay, here you go. There it is. All right. So it says take off runway. What runway were we taking off from? 25. Okay, so climb on heading 263 to 5934, then climb direct to cross foams at or below 10,000 feet. Then on track 264 to cross IPAL at or above 12,000 feet, thence. Okay, let me go ahead and just put that in my aircraft for a quick second. So, just make it a little bit more accessible for me right now. Okay. These are charts according to VATSIM. So let me go to our init ref. We'll get our flaps and everything ready to go in a minute. Thrust limb. Let's go to our departure arrival. Index departure today is going to be... We said 25. Next page. 25. And then we're going to be climbing... Okay, so we're going to be doing the Core Zulu 6 departure. And then the transition, according to SimBrief, is Voxa. Something like that. Fantastic. All right. And then our departure arrival today, we'll go to our index. We'll go to our arrival. So y'all can see this. Okay. Our arrival today into SFO. Our star today will be Diamond 5, or Damian Delta 5, and then Inyo will be our transition. What will be our approach today? Hang on, let me go back. It was 28 right today, so ILS 28 right. Transition we said will be Inyo. Okay, fantastic. We'll take a look at we'll verify our flight plan, then we're going to do our SIDs for today. So our init ref, let's go to our legs page, make sure that everything looks good to me. 777 should have this well documented, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but we'll give it a go. Step climb. It's looking good so far. Okay, step climb, keep going. We can take our camera off too. Just realized, step climb. Yeah, this is looking like a really direct route. We don't need this, whatchamacallit, discontinuity, so we can take that off. It's going to be a straight-in approach, so I don't see the need for that. So, step climb, keep going. This is looking really well done. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you all can see this. Very good. I like that. Okay. Now, let's go back to that chart and begin verifying our charts. Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay. All right. Anything in chat? LA Town 67. How are you doing today? What's going on? Are you having a good Wednesday? Do anything fun? All right. So then let's go back to our likes page and get everything ready to go. So they said runway 25, climb on heading 263. So we'll go ahead and set that in our altimeter. Hang on. 263. Fantastic. 5934. Okay, so that's our first waypoint. Yeah, there's no way. That is our first ascending altitude. Then climb direct to cross. Well, I mean that is our first altitude. Climb direct to cross. Foams. Okay, good. At or below 10,000 feet. That looks good. Then on track 264 to cross IPAL at or above flight level 120 thence. Okay, so we're in US, so we could say 12,000. It's looking about right to me. Okay. Looking good. Let me go back to the charts. Sorry. Let's go back to our SIDS today. Cores. Wait, core 6. Hang on. Or maybe I'm wrong. Hang on a second. Okay, so foams is 10,000 feet. IPAL is 12,000 feet. Molson is 14,000. Yep. Built is 16,000. Cores is 17,000. Yep. Voxa, let me go to our next chart. Hang on. Yeah, this is all looking good to me. Well, let me keep looking. Our SID today. Oh, the catering vehicles. I get why they're... I don't get why the 777 has that glitch. Okay, door management. Close. Close. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Close. Not opening. I want that close. I don't know. Okay, whatever. All right. Fantastic. All right. Next. We said cores 7. No. Core 6. Continued. Huh, interesting. Oops. SID. No, that's about right. Alright, those are the constraints going out of Denver. Voxa, is that where you want to be? Okay, so KSFO. And then I want to get the stars into San Francisco. So we'll get that ready to go. So it'll be... What is our star into San Fran? Diane Delta 5. Okay. Diane, fantastic. Okay. Hang on. Let me keep going. Inyo. Okay, so you want to be probably really Diam, you want to be DM Delta 5, you want to be at 27,000. That's right, 270. Let's go back and check out the star continued. Excuse me. Here's some more detail. Fantastic. So, lane, you want to be at... Is that... Okay, I guess that's 220. So, Lane, you want to be at 220. Yep, that's about right. 777's got it. Always doesn't say. Flows, you want to be at 14,000. That's right. Yep, that looks about correct. CDs, you want to be at 10,000 feet, right? Freely, you want to be at 8,000 feet. Yes. Archie 7,000 feet. That looks good. And the speeds are looking good too. 203. I'm liking that. So then our ILS, we'll take a look at our approach into San Francisco. So it'd be 28 right. ILS or LOC 28 right. So seep in. So do we have? Wow, that's quick. Okay, never mind. Relay. Archie, you want to be at 7,000. That looks good. Seep in. No seep in on here. Where is seep in? Okay, so seep in. Yeah, you probably want to be 3,000. Maybe even. Huh. Yeah, I guess about 3,000. It'll be all right. Yeah, looks good. All right, awesome. So, seep in, you want to. Yeah, we definitely want to be 160 stroke 3000. That's a bit too fast. So, Archie, you want to be maybe around 220. Or yeah, 230 could work, I suppose. Or maybe 210 knots. And we said 7,000 was good. Okay, fantastic. Great. All right, so I'm just verifying the charts here, so this is good. We said okay. So today we were gonna climb. What was our initial climb today, according to SimBrief? So it said 380 was our initial climb. So we'll go ahead and do 380. There's no flight restriction or anything. There's no VATSIM on currently, but what I will definitely do is just follow the charts out of. Fantastic. All right, so we put in our instruction 263. All right, charts are looking good. So I think we are in a good standing for where we are with our charts right now. So, okay. Oh, there's my YouTube stream. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and hang on. Grab our stream and just turn that off for a second. All right, so we don't need that anymore. Okay, so I just want to show you all how I did the charts. So we'll wait for that. How are our packs doing? So I don't know why I didn't request that right away. So we also want to get our communications ready to go as well. That's pretty important. So let me go ahead and get our transponder going. So TA only. I don't know our squawk out of Denver. Well, let's check VATSIM. It says they're not any control providing clearance delivery service. 3415 for your IFR flight from Denver to San Francisco. 3415. There's 5. 3415. Okay, good. And then let's check our. Okay, touch our pushback tug now. Both. We do also want to begin tuning onto our CTAP today in Denver. I'm just trying to find where our transponder is. Here, TA only. Okay. All right, fantastic. We're also going to be using the Thrustmaster today as well, so that's a really exciting thing. Let me go to... What was I going to do? I don't know. We need our auto throttles on currently. Okay, so our boarding is commencing right now. Let's make sure our sim brief is caught up with the data. All right. So today we're gonna have how much fuel we're gonna have? Let me check quickly. We're gonna have 14% fuel. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, fantastic. Looks like everything is catching up already. So, we'll wait for our speeds. See when our boarding commences. Make sure our weather is all caught up. Yep, looking good. Don't you all like this Xcoder Denver? It's insane at how good it is. Ooh, a bit of a stutter. Now we're at 85 frames. Let me see how much video memory I'm using as well. 63, I mean, that's a bit up there, but I mean, it's not terrible. But yeah, I was getting 114 before. Still good. Very good. So yeah, I encourage you all to go check out the Phoenix video. Can't wait to see how it goes. Oh yeah, we were gonna do CTAF, that's right. Let me do CTAF Denver. Messages. Um, huh. That CTAF KDEN. Huh. That's CTAF KDEN. Okay. 124.3. 124.3. Okay. One two four decimal three is activated. Very good. Alright, so how many packs do we have today? 163! Are you kidding me? Oh, we're gonna have a less heavy flight today. That's really good. Really good. Alright. I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that. Alright. 30 packs already. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have very limited passengers on today. If we're on CTAF, then there's no... Let me check if there's any VATSIM frequency on. Is there? Doesn't look like it. However, I don't think there is. There is Albuquerque Center. Nothing on San Francisco at this current moment, so we will be waiting to see if any VATSIM comes on. If none come on tonight, well, it's pretty unlucky.
Denver traffic, Cali 1, runway 35 left, going to be a right crosswind departure. Runway 35 left, right crosswind, Cali 1, Denver traffic.
Still waiting for our packs. 58. So yeah, I got one more. 100 more. Oh my god, this is insane. This is like an I-5 flight. No one boarding today. This is awesome. Well, we have Denver instantly early. I mean, what time is it now? Oh, 7:06. I mean, we only started a half hour ago. So, yeah, we should be out of here by 7:30. We should 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So, very good. Very, very, very good. The good news is if we're on CTAF, we don't have to request... I don't think we have to request pushback, but we'll definitely have to request taxi. Or sorry, not request taxi. Let other pilots know that we intend to taxi. So, yes. 80 passengers. Very good. I'm very glad that we are doing this too. And also some cool flight sim news, everyone. The Tolless Aerosoft A340 will be released tomorrow. And I am curious to see what the community thinks about it. And I can't wait to see what it looks like. Do you all want me to get the aircraft? For curiosity's sakes? You all think it's worth it? Because I don't know. I don't know. Because when I saw a preview of it, I was mixed on it. There were some things I really liked about it, and some that I was like, some unique features too. The fact that it does replay, that is massive. I really like that. without having to do flight recorder too. That's a really interesting feature. This is by an X-Plane developer. It's just that I know that there are many people that don't like Airsoft because of the quality of products they do. However, with Tolus, I hear very good things about Tolus. Actually, um, kind of interested in it. So, yeah, but let me know what you all think about me getting the Tolus A340. $100. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back in one more. I'm gonna go take an AFK break for a second, but then once we're ready to go, once we get all passengers aboard, we'll be ready to go. So be right there. Okay, I'm back, everyone. All right. 138. Very good. So we're getting there. I do want to put up a poll on where I should fly on Sunday. So let's start a poll. Where should I fly? Where should I fly on Sunday? Question mark. Let's do Atlanta to Los Angeles. Delta A350. Let's do Dallas to Orlando. American 777-300. American 777. Let's put another iFly flight in there. I'm thinking maybe we do. Let's put another iFly flight in there. I'm thinking maybe we do. Let's put another iFly flight in there. I'm thinking maybe we do. Let's put another iFly flight in there. I'm thinking maybe we do. Let's put another iFly flight in there. I'm thinking maybe we do. Where should we fly to and from, everyone, on Sunday with the iFly? I don't want to do another rigorous approach. I want to do something ILS base. Let's do something maybe in Europe. I wouldn't mind doing a flight with the London to Helsinki, Finnair A350. That might be fun. And then I've got to think of one more European flight. We could do... So, well, we recently did Swiss Airlines, so I'm curious. Maybe, yeah, maybe we could do another Swiss Air. Swiss Airlines. How about Zurich? Well, we already did Zurich though. Is there a good? I want to do another 777 or A350. Give me a minute and then we'll get the flight going. I know we're almost done. I've got to think of a good real world flight that I know of. Maybe Istanbul to Heathrow. That could be interesting. Did I do Istanbul EGLL for Heathrow? Let me look at something here. Currently in data. I think they've done a 777 before in Turkish Airlines, I think. They do the FS... You know, we haven't done the FS slabs in a little bit. Let me just look for this and then we'll get our flight going. 777 do they do? Yeah, they do the 350! Or the 777. We have two 350 flights on here.
Denver traffic, FedEx
Let's
17,
put
taxiing runway
the 777 down.
Mike,
This
Denver.
one. So, yes. Let me just do this very quickly. Where did I put it? Okay. Istanbul to London, Turkish, 777. Let me post that on our shorts or on my phone cockpit. Where to fly on Sunday. It would be Atlanta to Los Angeles, Delta A350. Next one would be Dallas to Orlando, 777, American 777. London to Helsinki, Finnair A350. And then it's Istanbul to London, Turkish 777. There you go. Let's see what happens, everyone. So I'll be curious to see what you all think. Okay, so let's get our flight started. All of our packs are boarded. Go ahead and turn our seatbelts on. We unfortunately don't have any overhead announcements today, so let's go ahead and get our takeoff perf ready to go for today. Let's go to our ground services. Okay. Go to our performance tool. Import from OFP. We said 25 will be our runway today. 25. There you go. I'm doing a SpongeBob reference. OFP. Weather 30.30. Hang on. And then calculate. I wish you could send it direct to the MCDU. That would be fun. Our flaps today will be 5. Cell time is going to be 40 degrees. So let's go ahead and go to our init ref. Flaps 5 degrees. Thrust limb, which will be 40 degrees for our temp today. All right. Takeoff speeds, we'll do that. What were the speeds today? So 46, 49, 52. 146. 46, 49 looks good. 152. So we'll set that speed and set our trim as well. 152 today. As our takeoff speed. Okay. So then our thrust limb takeoff looks good to me. Okay, 4.25 for our flight control. Okay, that looks interesting. Okay, so we set our 4.25. Okay. 4.25 looks about right, so I am proud of that. Okay, so turn off our flight control. We also want to go ahead and turn on our info in our map, so our weather, our data, position, terrain. Very, very good. Okay, so let's put on our map mode. Let's also go ahead and request our winds. We want to do that. If I remember where it is correctly, it would be under prog, post ref. No, it's not here. Index. Let's go to prog. No, not here. Our VNav. Let's go to our next page. Forecast. Load our winds. Forecast request. Okay, we definitely need those. Descent forecast. Requesting. Let's make sure that those are on. We want them on before takeoff so that our flight can capture them. Forecast request has been sent. It looks like all of our winds are imported right now as we speak. So let's go to our destination. Forecast uplink ready. Load them. Uplink ready. Okay. So it sounds like Dallas to Orlando is getting a head start right now. So this is good. All right. So our destination. Off path. Okay. All right. Let me just make sure something's not... Maybe I'm overdoing it. Let me just make sure I'm not doing anything out of the blue. Okay. Request sent. Okay. Give it a second. Let it do its thing. Here we go. Purge. Forecast request. It's going to take me a long time. While we're waiting, we can also begin turning our APUs on too. We can then go ahead and begin getting our jetway ready to go. No, I don't want to release the ground power. Load. All right, that should be good. So our destination winds, we'll check it out. It says... Look at this. Whoa, what was that? Oh, okay, that probably was the issue. The sun reflections were really bright. Destination. Okay, we should be good. All right, everyone. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let the other pilots know I'm going to be pushing back. What is our call sign for today? Let me make sure I've got that all ready to go. 1007. Yes. Okay. Hang on one second. United 1007, pushing back from our gate and ready to taxi here momentarily. Okay, fantastic. Turn our beacons on, make sure those are on. Have to make sure since our gate is now ready to go. All right, APU should be good to go for now. All right, let's go ahead and request our pushback. Any VATSIM controllers on currently? Okay, so there is nothing on in San Francisco right now. In Denver, nothing on right now. So we are, looks like we're all clear to go. So let's go ahead and get our pushback ready to go. Pushback and departure. Departure clearance has been requested. All right, let's also go ahead and go to our ground operations, ground connections, release the ground power and remove the chocks. And go ahead and go to our door management. Oh, goodness. close our entries, close our cargoes. Alrighty, looks like closing all will work. Alright. Operator stairs as well. Hang on a second. No, hold on. There you go. So we want to push back today. Oh, geez, that door's not closing. Hang on. That's pretty dangerous. Close. I don't know why that's not. Okay, now it's closing. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and request our pushback, or get our pushback ready to go. Change direction. Alright, great. Close what? Oh my goodness, what do you want? Cargo out. Why? That's so stupid. Why you're still open? PMDG fixed this. This is so annoying. Okay. We're gonna push back to our right. What? What do you want me to close? Thank you. Do we have anything else open? I know we just did. Okay. Hang on.
Denver traffic 5817, departing runway 08 to northwest, Denver.
Alright, we're pushing. We're making good time as well. It's an hour. Alright, let's go ahead and get engine 1 ready to go. Man, this scenery is insane. Bravo 36. Bravo 36. I hope GSX does a good pushback for us today. That would be amazing. Whoa, did you see that? Alright, first engine is started. Make sure there's no one behind me too. Is there? Okay, there isn't. Good. Is there anyone next to me? Not really. Oh, there's an American somewhat close. Okay. Alright, engine 2, we can get started. Fantastic. Alright, we can also turn our camera to the cockpit view. Okay. Today we're going to be flying the actual Thrustmaster yokes. This is good. Alright, let me go ahead and get our Thrustmaster yoke ready to go. Okay. Grab that. Hang on a second, everyone. Alright, great. Engine 1 starting. Okay, let's get our first degree flap down. Great. Test our spoilers. Make sure that they work. Okay, good. Test our rudders, make sure they work. Looking good. Test our ailerons. Or sorry, our pitch trim. Test our ailerons. Good. Looking good. Controls are looking fantastic. Okay. Couple other things we have to do too. We'll turn our taxi lights on. Logo can be on later. Storm light can come on. Seatbelts are on. Brake can be turned on to RTO, which is good. Make sure that this is not on whatchamacallit mode. On armed mode. Looks good to me. This is on armed. This is not on armed. Okay, good. All right. Let me think of anything else that we need to do. Anything else? Okay, packs are automatic, so I'm not worried about that. I don't know why our center hydraulics are not on, so that's interesting. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good so far. So I think we're ready to taxi. So let me get our little nav map charts up, and then I will also get that up while we're in flight too. I do want to showcase that. Hang on a minute. Let me just make sure that I want to make sure I'm reading the charts correctly, so I'm not misreading the VATSIM, and so that people don't get confused. Okay, so we're going to be taxiing at 25 today via Bravo 5. Bravo 5. And Golf. Wow, that's pretty. Bravo 5 and Golf. United 1007, taxiing to runway 25 via Bravo 5 and Golf. Alright. Let's go ahead. Fantastic. We can go ahead and begin our taxi. What's my volume at now? Alright, very good. Thought that was a scenery glitch. Okay, so here is Bravo 5. We'll go ahead and Bravo Sierra. Hang on. Get our charts up. Let's see what this pilot's looking to do. Hang on a second. Are they looking to make a left-hand turn, or what are they doing? Okay, I guess not. Alright, we're taxiing Bravo Sierra to Golf. Well, maybe we're behind one for takeoff too, so this is... It's like the satellite in nav map is a little bit off. Looks like this plane. You know what I wonder, everyone? You realize what this plane is doing ahead of us? Their satellites. Either one, they're not knowing where the taxiway center line is, or two, their satellite could be off. You know what I wonder is, I wonder if they have a default Denver and they're not. Maybe the taxiways are a little bit different. I wonder. Could be true. And you know what I realized too? Little nav map. Seems like the taxiway is going a little bit further. I think it might be that. I'm thinking it might be the satellite for that scenery, the default scenery. Could be. Did we turn off the APU as well? We did not. Okay. We're doing it now, so that's okay. As long as we're not doing it for takeoff, we should be doing it before the gate. Okay, it looks like they're taking off. We're gonna probably hold short so we can get everything ready to go. We're departing. Unless if tower just got on. Maybe they aren't, but it's more of yeah, there's no coincidence of tower or anything. All right, let me go ahead and oh, look at the blinking lights. You all see that? Let me just go ahead and do something for a second. All right, landing lights, runway lights, strobes are coming on. All righty, auto throttle, shorts mode. Let's go ahead and line up. Also turn off the overhead all text livery there, overlay there, so that you all can see the takeoff a little bit more thoroughly. No planes coming in. One taking off though. Alrighty. Go ahead and line up. Alright. Let's go ahead and record. 40% power. Alright, take off.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
120.
V1.
Rotate. Smooth. Fantastic. Gear is coming up right now. Smooth. That was awesome. All right, we're going to be flying up to, I think it was 18080. All right, since it's a very smooth taxi, we're going to go ahead and turn autopilot on. Awesome. Because it's a very straightforward departure too, so that's awesome. All right, go ahead and turn off our taxi lights, our runway lights. Still climbing. Glass can come up. Oh shit, I forgot to tell her when I was departing. That's okay. No controller was on. We're on CTAF. Alright. 10,000 feet. Well, let's wait until we get to 15,000 until we get our landing lights off. Alright, what was our current constraint? 10,000. Okay, we'll wait a minute until... Here we go. We're going to begin climbing here right now. Swear, Boris does a fantastic job with these sounds. Alright, we'll wait until 15,000 for 150, playable 150 for our landing lights because it's Denver. We're at 5,000 feet. We're not that high up yet, so... Alright, so these are our constraints right now. We are climbing up to particular altitudes. Let's see if we can spot downtown Denver. Let's see. Let's go on to the outside of our aircraft. Are we over it right now? Or did we pass it? Or where is it? Down there, to our left. Oh yeah, I could see it. Fantastic. Looks beautiful. Anything on San Francisco or Denver right now? No frequency. This is insane. Omaha's on. Alright, so we're at 16,600. $17,000, $18,000. We'll go ahead and start our altimeter. Alright, chat, let's see what's going on here. Looks like, yeah, Dallas to Orlando is winning. Alright, look at this. We're climbing above the Rocky Mountains right now. Very beautiful they are. Oops, crap. Alright, we can go ahead and turn our seatbelts off. Well, 25,000. We'll do that. $23,000. Very smooth takeoff. I'm curious to see the center line of it too. see how the takeoff was. Oh, just a little bit off the center line at the end, but pretty good. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. It's not bad. You know, maybe the satellite's off in Denver as well. I'd have to check that. So let me go to my LTACs. Hang on. Let me go to my LTACs. Yeah, I'm curious to see. Yeah, that's a bit off center. Let me check the satellite. Oh my. That's so interesting though. You think? Yeah, maybe it kind of was accurate. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Alright, we're at 27. Let's go ahead and turn off our seatbelts. Huh. Wow. So yeah, we're gonna do a flight on Sunday. We're gonna have a ton of fun, too. It looks like Keenan just found a Vegas flight for me to do. All right. Very good. Thank you, Keenan. Dallas Fort Worth to Vegas in the American 777. Oh my goodness. Better be worth it. We're making a bit of a turn. Dallas to Orlando. I may have another one to do. Dallas Fort Worth to Vegas. Alright, we're at 30, level 330, 330. Alright, we'll be in San Francisco in no time. We're probably going around 400 knots. 398's not terrible where we're at. Maybe 390. I'll go back and watch that takeoff as well. no VATSIM frequency on currently. Alright, we're gonna remain probably in the high 390s, so this is good. It's also fly heading 262 or something like that. A 380. So we're remaining. I wonder what our winds will do today. Let me check our Chrome again. Hang on. Alright. Let me go ahead and check our Chrome. The windy.com. Oops, that's our chart fox. Let's check something. Yeah, it should be. We're at 380. I don't even know if we're gonna have step climbs today. That's something else to check. So give me one moment. Let me check our winds at 390. 380 is not far off, so I'm not. Oh, that's too high. Yeah, we're gonna be facing against maybe even some tailwinds as well. Ooh. I think once we get toward the California area, we'll probably gain a little bit more speed. But right now, where we're at in Denver, might be a bit difficult. Or actually, maybe toward Utah, we're going to gain a little bit more speed. Right now, it's going to be pretty slow getting out of Denver, the Denver area. So, yeah, the yellow winds are the faster winds. Purple is semi-fast. Blue is moderate. Then the orange starts to get slow. Green is very slow. I think blue is, well, no, I'm wrong. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna face a little bit less wind today. So maybe a little bit less of a long flight. It might be a little bit more longer today. So we're gonna be in the 390s climbing out of Denver airspace. So this is interesting. So there you go. That's kind of how I'm seeing it right now. Let me check something. No. So we've been in the air for 15 minutes now. All right. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. Nothing else yet. It looks like Atlanta to LA has one vote as well, so we might be doing one flight. Wow, I'm actually... These are both good flights, everyone. So I'm really impressed to hear about some of these choices that I've offered to you all and what you all think about them. Don't forget about my new Phoenix A320 tutorial as well. So we're going to be in the high 390s today so far. And we've got, it looks like, an hour and 51 minutes remaining until we land in San Francisco. Wow. We're going to be on the ground late tonight. Whew. What a big difference that is. We're up though, so this is good, I think. So we're gonna be in the air 8:55, 8:45. Probably in the 9:45 area we'll be landing, so I'm not worried whatsoever. I just want to get a good landing in San Fran tonight. I've not been flying the 777 that much, but I do want to. Alright, great. Now we're on 50. So we are on around 9:45. It's going to be a straight in ILS as well. So I'm guessing we're going to be speeding up in the next little while. It's just a very slow flight. Very, very slow. We'll see what the polls bring tonight with flights. Snake Dude, how are you doing? Boeing 747 fan, what's going on? How are you doing, says Snake Dude. I'm doing okay. How about you? Are you having a good day? Doing anything fun on this fantastic Wednesday? You got a beard. Nice. I know. So many people have been saying that to me today. It's actually quite funny. Yeah, I'll tell you, I don't want to make this awkward or anything, but because I'm young, I just don't like the look of a beard, but then I realized, well, beards grow naturally on you. I think there is a point of having a beard. So they're natural, stop fighting it. So I just said, okay, you know what? Let's just let it grow out. Yep. Not really. Wait. So you're not doing that much today? Okay. Y'all enjoying flight so far? Just flying from Denver to San Francisco. That should be a fun one. Like right now, actually, let me check if we have any step climbs. Do we have any step climbs today? Briefing preview. No, just 380. That's our average today, so that's good. Very good. Might even adjust some arrival speeds a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's good. Charlotte to St. Martin. Again, like I said, it's just that if we had a good Charlotte, I would do it. And by the way, I trust a 747 fan. I've been wanting to fly out of Charlotte. It's just the default airport. I don't know. It's just the community. I think the community might have an awkward reaction. Some of the community might have an awkward reaction to me flying out of Charlotte. And it has been brought into my attention that default Charlotte's not a good look to fly in. Yeah, the Charlotte. I know. And trust me, though, I do want to fly out of Charlotte. It sucks. I know. Actually, 747 fan, let me send you an image. MSFS Charlotte Airport. Let me look. Default. Let me send you an image. Let me see if there is one. Do we have one? Oh my goodness. Huh. Let me look at Charlotte. Hang on, let me go to flightsim.to. Maybe you all will see this, but I want you to see this. I'm not saying no to the flight currently, but I am right now. But once a better Charlotte airport comes out, yes, this is going to be one I absolutely do. But I'm going to send you a picture, 747 fan, and that is my home airport. I am closer to Hickory Airport, but Charlotte's still gone. Or still gone. Or home. Okay. I'm going to send you this. I love the idea. Trust me, it's just, the airport just sucks. I know it says AI fixes, but if you look through the photos of this airport 747 fan, you'll see what I mean. Take a look at the link I sent in chat, 747 fan. Doesn't it look awful? All right, so we got a three-way tie going on now. And now we're at 401 knots. It's just awful. Look at the pictures of it. It just, I mean, yes, the gate positions and stuff look okay, but it's just, it doesn't. Do you see how bland it looks? I'm not critiquing your suggestion. I'm just critiquing. I'm saying no for now because of. Holy, it's just a Zobo. It's just terrible. Yeah, I know. I don't see the link. I know. I'm not trying to be toxic either. I promise. I understand that you want to do Charlotte. I completely get it. And plus, I don't hear great things about its current payware status. If they had a good freeware, then maybe I would do it. But I do want to do Charlotte. St. Martin's good. St. Martin's a very good flight. I have done St. Martin a few times before, and I should do. You get what I mean, 747 fan? You see what I'm talking about? You see where I'm going with the link? Hang on. Let me send it again so you can see it. Copy. Let me go ahead and get it to you. Sometimes the community can be a bit. I do want to say toxic. That is true. Some of it. Okay. Yeah. Not you. I'm talking about some of the community. So, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just I need to wait for the right time to do it. I don't know when a good Charlotte airport will come out. Like, let me see if there's another way to. Let me get a YouTube, and I'll find a video. Charlotte Airport. Oops, 2024. Look at this. I love the approach into Charlotte too. It's a good approach too. And trust me, I wish they would make some of these airports better in the game. I just think they should. Let me see if they have. Like 747 fan, I could also send you some pictures of this if you want me to. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, here's a YouTube short that I found. Here you go. Perfect. And 747 fan, I'm not trying to say no. I'm trying not to say no. However, the current state of Charlotte right now is just awful. I wanted to do Charlotte once, but there was some critique about it, so. Do you have Cessna in MSFS? Because you could do Hickory to Atlantic City Municipal as a regional flight. We do have a Cessna. I don't fly I don't fly Cessna aircraft. It has been suggested to me, so it might be something fun I do one time. Could do maybe a Cessna flight one day, maybe a regional. So, possibly. What is your favorite plane? Okay. So that's a very, very good question to ask. I've got quite a few. Just make that a little bit more comfortable. You see what I mean, 747 fan? See the short I sent you? Just look at the scenery. It's just awful. Okay, so I was going to say the A350, yes. The A350 is probably my favorite aircraft right now. The systems, the I've been on the A380. It is bad. Wait, really? In what way? Wait, what airline did you go on, 747 fan? Don't mind me asking. 1 second. Okay. What airline did you go on for the A350? I love the 350 though. The systems, the tablet or the MCU or EFB, but also the technology built into the 350 is just insane. Lufthansa, huh? In what way was it awful? Let me ask you, where did you ride in first class? Did you ride in standard? Munich to Delhi? Okay. I would say the P-51 Mustang. Huh. What is the P-51 Mustang, Snake, dude? With the A380. Huh. Well, I've gotta say, I'm kind of... Would you fly in first class? Did you fly in standard economy seating? I'm kind of surprised. People, crew, and the comfort. So how long was the flight to Delhi? 747 fan. How long was it? So we got an hour and 39 minutes until we arrive. I gotta go. All right, Snake dude, it was so good seeing you today. I hope you have a good day. We'll be back on Sunday, so see ya. Good to see ya. Economy, but the middle, so a little bit better. The flight was 10 grouping. Wow. Wow. So, you thought the seats weren't comfortable. Wow. Grueling. Wow. Yeah, Delhi's a far flight. I think yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it were 10 hours. Yeah, Frankfurt, Munich to Delhi's pretty far. I thought it would be 9 hours. Wow. I'm really surprised. I thought Lufthansa was a very... is it just their A380? I hear really good things about the rest of their airline. It was Charlotte to Munich. Oh, you went from Charlotte to Munich. Woo! Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, it was an old A3. Okay, so probably they didn't remodel their livery just yet. Okay. I gotta say, I really like Lufthansa from the looks of it. I've never flown a Lufthansa before, but I would love to one day. That'd be fun. Man, I get your point. It is. And then Munich to Delhi. Oh. I'm sure Munich to... Wow. Did you fly that far? That's insane. The Charlotte to Munich was real good. Okay. Did you fly in the A380 from Charlotte to Munich? No, Munich to Delhi, Charlotte to Munich was an A3. No, Munich to Delhi, Charlotte to Munich was an A350. Dude, the 350 is insane. What did you think of the 350? And by the way, when did you fly the 350? Don't mind me asking. Ooh. Oh, wow, my sound input just changed. Huh, interesting. Did my game just get louder? Hang on. Yeah, it just did. We could probably connect to 122.8 Unicom. Hang on. 122.8. No VATSIM on tonight. Alright, hang on. Alright. Super good. It was last October in October of 2024. Wow. Oh, beautiful. You know, I just love... Was the 350 comfortable? Was it a comfortable experience to experience? It went to India 2 times. One was Munich to Bangalore. Wow. Yes. Huh. Okay. Going around 404 knots, so we've gained a tiny bit of speed. So as I said, as we're getting toward Utah and Nevada, we'll be getting a tad bit more speed. So I have to go. Bye. Fly safe. Thank you so much for joining 747 fan. It's a pleasure having you in chat once again. Again, I do apologize about Charlotte, but right now its current state, not in a good state. But once we get a good freeware or payware Charlotte, absolutely, or default Charlotte, absolutely we will do it. I want to do it. So I don't blame you on that suggestion. I wouldn't mind flying into St. Martin again. I could do some more island ops. All right, good. At 406 knots. See you Sunday, hopefully. Good to see you, 747 fan. Thank you so much for tuning in, stopping by. All right, let me go ahead and upload our YouTube short as well. All right. Let's get that closer. Yep. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. Give me a minute or two, everyone. I'm gonna upload this. Okay. Okay. All right, we're going 407, so we've sped up a little bit. So we'll be in the ground. We'll be on the ground in no time. What is our fuel percentage right now? Curiosity's sakes. 10%, we'll be fine. 777 has quite a bit of fuel, so not worried. We're heading at a slower speed, but I mean, we'll be okay. I also did just upload the short as well, so I will also promote the stream. Oh, there goes the weather again. All right, we're gaining a little bit more speed, so this is fantastic. We're gonna be up to 410. We are slowly gaining speed, so I'm not worried at all. We're over a quarter down the flight. We're flying over Utah right now. I think we're coming up to the salt flats too. Yeah, there's our co-pilot. Hello, Mr. Co-pilot. even though you're not doing that much. $4:15 already. Wow. Very good. 1 hour and 15 minutes. If we continue going at this pace, we might be able to get on the ground sooner. So there you go. No VATSIM on. Currently, we check our radar. Do we have any on currently? Maybe there's a chance. There's nothing on in San Francisco. Well, we might have a chance. Hang on, let me check our... Where's our flight to Denver? I don't think we're going to have any VATSIM coverage on tonight, so... Dang, that's disappointing. Still, still going. 15 minutes we'd be in the air for. So we'll be on the ground in no time. I think it's going to go okay today. Hopefully. Yeah, there's nothing on in San Fran right now. Nothing whatsoever. That's insane. I'm kind of surprised no one's on VATSIM in San Francisco right now. No one's on in O'Hare. It's kind of surprised me, doesn't it? No one's on in JFK. No one's on in Newark. People are on in Dulles and Reagan, DC. Jacksonville Center is on. MCO Orlando is on. And Jacksonville Center is. Portland PDX is on. Portland, Oregon. Why not SFO, LA? Well, LAX, no. Well, Tower and LAX and LA Approach are on. Why not San Francisco? There's Oakland on. I kind of find that surprising. So, okay. Well, okay. I'm just not going to worry. I just think it's kind of ironic. What are our current votes? Yeah, looks like Istanbul, Atlanta, and Dallas are tied right now. So if we can get... What do you think, chat? What are y'all thinking for Monday? What y'all thinking for LA? Or sorry, not LA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go take a break for a few minutes. I will be right back, but I'm gonna disconnect from VATSIM, then we'll come back on. Just make sure that's off. Alright, I'm back, everyone. How's everything going? Chat, let's take a look. Now at 423 knots, so there you go. We have definitely gained a little bit of speed. So we're 57 minutes away. We're halfway done. There you go. Anyone on VATSIM right now? Go ahead and connect back on. Yep, connected. Las Vegas is on. No one is on. That's insane. No one on in San Francisco right now. Alright, chat, what's up? $4:27. We're on our way. 55 minutes, so we might get on the ground by 9:40 then. Very good. I want to check our speeds for a minute coming into final approach. Just want to make sure something's right. Okay, step climb. I want to zoom in a little bit more. That's okay. 274, 190. This is 22, 8,000. Previous page, but look at that. 250, good. 230. 210. I might even decrease that to 200. Stroke 7,000. Just to make it a little bit more on the equal playing field. Okay, 160. 140. $1,800. Very good. We're in the air for 1 hour and 8, so there you go. So going in the 420s, so this like I said, we've gained speed. All right, MXUL. All right, runway 28 right. still making our way. 220 degrees zoomed outside the map, so this is good. So we're gonna remain at 380. That's so coincidental that there's no one on VATSIM. Plus, it's not the weekend too, so I guess I could understand that. I just wish they were on though. So yeah. Still making our way. Oh. I don't like this weather glitch. Annoys the crap out of me. Oh, we're going down in speed. You can hear the trims going off in the background. Should be a pretty straightforward flight unless again, I don't know why San Francisco is not on. It's so strange. All right, we're gonna be in San Francisco here in the next little while. How far are we out? We are 48 minutes out, so very good. Now we're catching back up to speed. Very good. We're overspeeding it a little bit. "44 minutes. All right. We're gonna be on the ground before 9:40 now. This is good. It's not gonna be a straight in ILS, or sorry, not gonna be. I'm saying it wrong. It's not gonna be a vector. It's gonna be a straight in ILS, so that's gonna be much simpler too. So even better. I like that. All right, 427. That's a good speed. All right, awesome. It landed at LA, Istanbul. Yeah, we still have 3 votes. So if this results in the rest of the stream, you know what I'll do? I'll do a tiebreaker. And I will determine which will be the best for Sunday. You know, I'm trying to see what you all think. Got 42 minutes. Our highest speed has been 432 or something like that. Our highest consistent speed is probably 427 now. So we are really going slow. I mean, 427 is a mess. It's a moderately slow speed. If you go in the 300s, it'd be insanely slow. I think my next tutorial that I'm going to be doing with a flight simulation, whatchamacallit, product will probably be the Airbus A350. Really looking forward to that. Four 430 knots. We're speeding up. See what I said. When we get toward Nevada, California direction, we'll be going faster. So I called it. Very good. we're gonna be going a little over 430 knots, so this is even better. I know I keep rambling on about the knots, but I'm glad that we're going a little bit faster. So we're about 3/4 done with the flight, so there you go. Okay, we might want to start getting our weather charts ready to go for our descent into MCO. Sorry, MCO. No, why did I say MCO? Whoops. Into San Francisco. Thank you. Why do I keep thinking Orlando? Huh. Let me refresh wendy.com. Hold on. Here we go. All right, so San Fran. We've got our altimeter at 3033. Okay, we'll set that right now as we speak. Three zero point 30.33. Okay, good. Then we'll go to our Charfox right now. Our Sky Vector. Grab our minimums for today. Let's check that out. That's Vandenberg. Check out SFO. It's 28 right today. ILS 28 right. Fantastic. So according to the number, it says 213 at 18 knots. So we'll do 213. We're really just went a bit too far. All right, 210. 1, 2, 3. All right, fantastic. All right, so our minimums are ready to go. Let's go to our init ref index. Nav data maybe. I want to make sure that our arrival winds are in. Index, approach. Okay, thrust limit maybe. No, nothing about that. That's okay. Our fix page. Nav radio. We got 122.8 active, so doesn't look like there's anything going on. So frog. All right. Oh geez, weather issues again. Like when this happens. So stupid. Okay. I gotta gain more speed now because of that, so funny enough. Silly flight sim. Likes to glitch. We're gonna be making a right-hand turn momentarily. Anything in chat going on? Guess not, that's okay. We're gonna be in the mid to high 430s. Have to make a turn. We've got our minimums. We've got our QNH ready to go. I'm pretty sure we've got our arrival. Oops. Pretty sure we've got our arrival charts in. So I gotta check something though. It would be under. I'm wondering. What do we do with that? It would be route data, wind load, request. I just don't know if this is going to change it. All right, good. Now we're going to be making a slight turn. Now we're going to be increasing our speed a little bit. Slowing down by one or 3 knots or 5 knots. Not terrible, but still. Okay, good. Looking good. Okay, looks good to me. Maybe I'm not doing something right. I'm not sure. Alright, so we're going to be doing our top of descent here in a few minutes, and then we're going to be getting ready for our arrival in San Fran. So, very good. Chat, anything new? No? Still in the 430s. That's good. Anything on VATSIM right now? Dang, that's insane. There's nothing on VATSIM. I found that interesting. We're still flying, but it's just, again, I know it's during the week, and I know, it is probably 4 in the afternoon. No, 6 at night in VATSIM. So they could be dinner, or maybe they're busy tonight, but I'm kind of surprised that for 6 o'clock, maybe they might not be on. You never know what could happen. So, all right, we're coming up to our top of descent, so let me get our altitude ready. Let's go 4,000 so far. So then, something cool I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be going up to Washington, D.C. area. I'm going to be flying in United Airlines again. In the Airbus A320, apparently, and the iFly 737 MAX 8. Well, those are the flight simulator ways of saying it, but the Airbus A320 and the Boeing 737 MAX 9, actually. So, really, really excited. Coming up to top of descent here in the next few minutes. Is that the coast way off over there? Is it the ocean? Actually, that might be the ocean. Pacific Ocean. Huh, okay. We are getting close, so, I mean, kind of does make sense. Nothing on VATSIM at this current moment. Well, I still have a tie for the poll, so I will, unless if it changes, I will probably choose the flight out of the 4 on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to doing it on Sunday as well. So I'm really excited to fly the 350 or 777. You know, I might fly the 777 on Sunday if it wins. Or if there's a draw, I will choose the 777 now in the A350. I wouldn't mind flying it. And we're getting close. How long do we have until our arrival into San Fran? 23 minutes. Okay, very good. One more, another few minutes. I'm seeing so many people on YouTube post about the A340-600. It's releasing tomorrow. I will think about getting it, but I don't know. I'd have to see more reviews on it before I give my final thoughts on it, before I give it a final call or decision. I want to see what flight simmers say about it when it's released. Getting close. All right. Don't know what that sound was. All right. All right, so we've got another 20 minutes until our descent. Just make sure our QNH is still good for SFO. 3033 we put, and that's still, whoops, uh-oh. Hope that didn't pause my flight time on accident. It was 30.33. We've got 30.33. All right. We're looking good. No VATSIM on San Francisco currently. Wow. Isn't that shocking? Any second, we should be beginning our top descent. Let's go to our, I think it's under our VNav page. Yep, 7 nautical miles. Great. 6. All it's on is LAX. Huh. Nothing about SFO, ATIS. So, 2 nautical miles. We're almost there. 4,000 feet. And here we go. We're now descending. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are descending into San Francisco. We should be on the ground in the next 15 to 20 minutes from now. So I cannot wait to land in San Fran. It's gonna be a fun time getting in. So I just hope our landing goes really well today. I think it should go okay. I don't want to jinx anything though, so that's my only point. So yes, I'm really excited to try. Alright. LNAV and VNav are working properly. Yeah, so the 3 votes are still tied by 1 apiece. Alright, we'll think of something. Alright, flight level 350, 348, 47. $340. We're descending, folks. I said should be on the ground in the next little bit. And that's the auto brake. Oh wait, it automatically turned off. Yay. I think for San Francisco today, we want to do auto brake 3. And then also, I want to take a look at where we're taxiing off of, too. So we might want to taxi off of taxiway Tango or Quebec today in San Fran. It looks like taxiway Echo is a bit too soon. So Tango or Quebec? Tango or Quebec? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back in a minute before we begin our arrival into San Fran. So maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'll be back. I'll disconnect out of VATSIM too. All right, flight level 260. All right. 367 knots, 253. That's so strange that VATSIM's not on. All right, we can connect back to... let's connect back to VATSIM. We might want to re-pre-file too, so... hang on. We disconnected and re-pre-file. Okay, fantastic. All right, great. 240 is our flight level. We're at a really good level right now, so this is a very solid start to our descent. $233. I also want to look at the landing in MCO that I had not long ago. Make sure that I'm following how I did the flare too, so Yeah. Just want to watch it though. Hang on. All right, we're at 203, 203, flight level 203. We're coming down really slowly. Okay, I was just watching my 777 landing just to make sure I've got the landing procedure locked in stone. Okay, altimeter can be engaged. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and begin inserting our final approach speeds. Let's go to our init ref, index, approach. Today we'll go 137 at 30-degree flaps. So that'd be 142. All right, awesome. Did we not put our landing lights on? Sorry, off? Okay, well, take them off now. I knew I did everything else right, so I knew I forgot something. Well, it's minor. Landing lights are not the worst thing. I don't think that's what would slow us down. All right, we're slowing down here and there. Or slowly here and there, so... Yep, 1 hour and 57 minutes until we arrive into San Fran. All right, flight level 130. And now we're at flight level 121. Man, the hills out past San Francisco are kind of high up. All right, 10,700 feet. We're going down to 250 here in a few moments. All right. Now down to 250 knots. Flight level 104. This also gives our airplane a chance to level off before we get into the mountain range, so this is good. All right, 10,200. Let's go ahead and turn our landing lights back on, which I should have turned them off at the beginning of the flight, but that's okay. All right, fantastic. Go ahead and set our auto brake to 3. 2 is going to be too slow. Fantastic. Okay. Speed brakes are armed. Once we get close to final approach, that's when we'll be activating glide slope. No need for localizer on this approach. All right, so let me get the CTAF frequency for San Francisco, since there's no one on right now. All right, let's check it out. Waiting for that to come in and generate. All right, let's see. Anything? No. I need to be on there. I'm not getting any. Okay, so SFO is 120.5. All right. Fantastic. All right, very good. Get that ready to go in a minute. All right, we're at flight level 80. Gonna be slowing it down. Slowing the aircraft down. All right, let's go over to the cockpit view. Hang on 1 second. Yep. Where is it? Yep. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and activate approach phase. Glide slope should be activating in the next few minutes, so. All right, great. We're looking good for finals, so this is good. Go down to navigation 20 so that we can see a little bit further. 5,000 will be when we engage our first flap out of 30 degrees. We'll engage our landing rate monitor. We'll engage our flight recorder. Sounds like we're a bit high up. All right, 5,000 feet. Let's go ahead and engage our first flap. Okay. Let's also engage our yoke camera too. All right. When we're on final here, we'll be engaging that speed. All right, here we go, 160 knots. Let's go ahead and begin our slowdown. Whoops, hang on. All right, 3,500 feet. Looking good for final. Get the CTAP frequency on. Here we go, here's the diamond. All right, flaps 15. All right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. We're on final. United 1007 on final for runway 28 right. One to 0.500, okay. What was our final speed today? Hang on.
And rudder 1943 is now 5 miles to it left.
Okay. So 141 looks like will be our final speed today. 136.
2,500.
Okay, 2,500, gears coming down. All right. Final flap coming down. All right, let's go ahead and begin the recording. United 1007, landing runway 28 right. All right, disconnect. If the autopilot disconnects, come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Hello? Thank you, appreciate it. All right, landing's recording.
$500. $400.
Bit low.
Let's go red of 1943 is clear of 28 left.
$300. Approaching minimums.
Hmm.
200. Minimums. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Felt good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Francisco International Airport. We are down. What was our landing rate today? Hey, 196 I received. Wow, it was just off firm. Oh my goodness, what did I get on all the texts? What did I get? What did I get? 194. Okay, you know what? It's under 200. It will do. You know what was weird too? I don't know why our callouts weren't popping up either. United 1007 crossing runway 28 left. Where did we land to?
Francisco traffic, United 1097 taxi runway 1 left via Alpha Fox 1 Bravo Mike 1 San Francisco.
Not terrible, not terrible. Definitely a bit high, but not the worst. Definitely really good center place as well. Come on, airplane. Come on, come on, come on. So strange. Alright. We're down. Oh my god, we are. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on our APUs as well. Oh my god, did I not turn my seatbelts on? What a... What a... slimy pilot I am for that. That is so... I mean, landing procedures were fantastic, by the way. Rip my pilot credentials. I'm sure real-world pilots would say, why did you not? I knew I keep forgetting something. You know, what was weird was I flipped, you know, I'm so glad I got that under 100 too. That was under 200 too. Just barely did. You know what was weird was, it's definitely an acceptable landing. It's just, I don't know what happened to the callouts at 10 and 5. I actually would have done a little bit better if I heard the callouts too. So, yeah, definitely disappointing. Definitely disappointing. That ain't my fault though. I was not intending to have that happen. But we're here. We're in San Fran. Look at this gate over here. I'm keeping it. Definitely really good. Taxi lights can come off. See how we're doing with the parking job. Pretty close, pretty close. And we can go ahead and stop. All right, parking brake. Come on. Yeah, you have to really pull that thing to turn them on. All right, welcome to San Francisco. Yay! All right, deboarding. Quickly take a look at the LTEX cast so I can show you all what happened. You know, it's so weird what happened too. Oh my god. It is so weird. I don't even know what to say. So, beacon, or whoops, nav can stay on. Yes, I want the ground power. All right, welcome to San Fran, everyone. Let's go ahead and complete the flight, and I'll show you what happened. I can't believe I got that under 200 feet per minute. That was a miracle. I got 194, but my 10 callouts didn't. Number one, my 10 callouts did not show up, and two, Yeah, oh my god, that was really weird. Let me go and, I don't know what to say, Ron. Alright, let's show off the landing, okay? Alright. Denver, San Francisco. Let's see what my average went down to, first of all. 157, okay, that will remain. I mean, that's okay. 268 hours flown. That's very good. We're going to get to 300 soon. It's a bit high, but it's definitely still acceptable. Let's see. All right, first square, second square, third square, fourth square. Between the fourth and fifth square, which is good. Tiniest bit off center, but you never know. The satellite could be... What is it called? Oh my god, I got a 194. That... You know, everyone, I'm just going to say this, but if everyone goes back to replay my landing, you'll see what I mean by the 10 call-out did not pronounce itself, or the 5 call-out. I had to inference where the flare was. But, you know, I may have flared it just at the right time, too. So, I let the 777 sink at the right time. It might have been a tad bit late to pull it up, but I didn't get the 5 call out. So that ain't my problem now. I was like, wait a minute. So as a pilot, I had to inference. But I'm going to give this landing, despite it being a 194, anything below 200 is considered acceptable. This is on the fine line of being firm and acceptable, so it was somewhat smooth. I will say 1.5. Okay. I'm going to give it maybe an 8 out of 10. Everything about it was good, but I'm going to evaluate it. Yeah, probably an 8. Everything about it was fantastic except for the FPM, which was a bit high, but it's not terrible. But you need to watch the landing. You all need to replay it. I mean, I'm going to upload it right now, but oh my goodness, that was... Well, that was insane. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I appreciate you all watching this live stream today. I'm gonna have to get going, so thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pleasure being your pilot today. We'll be back on Sunday for another flight. I'm gonna be gone Saturday, so appreciate you all watching. It's been a pleasure, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys and gals. Bye-bye.